You tune into Inspired Afternoons only on Salam Media with me, your host Mariam Mia. And now I'm so pleased to chat to digital entrepreneur Zeenat Mohammed, and she's one of the founders of the Senteo Hub marketing. And so this is a this we're talking high tech, innovative, digital online entrepreneur. So Sister Zeenat and two of our colleagues had spot a gap in the market, and they started the digital marketing agency after they found that there was no affordable, effective advertising services available for startups, for small and medium business enterprises. So they want, the whole intention was to help small and medium-sized businesses to develop websites that work, apps that can make an impact, and run online ads that convert to sales. And then they quickly realized that despite making minimal margins on these services, many entrepreneurs could still not offer the service. And then came COVID. And the reality is, after COVID, advertising in whatever platform is now a luxury, because I think everybody's trying to just retain jobs and trying for the business to go. But at the same time, you need that uh, to advertise. It's an essential component of a business. So being the entrepreneurs and innovators they were, and also wanted to contribute socially towards the landscape of the economy. So part of their social responsibility, they decided what we learned in the years of setting up our websites and online platforms, and that why don't we turn it into a cause and offer the opportunity to startups and small businesses to develop their own platforms in terms of sales and marketing, and they run a step-by-step course. So they took something, and I just love that, when they say life gives you lemons, so there was sitting, many of the contracts got cancelled. They started panicking in terms of survival. What are we going to do? How are we going to keep our company afloat? And then I think a light bulb moment happened amongst the three of them, and they decided, you know what, we have this, let's diversify and offer something different. At the same time, our contribution in terms of uh, uplifting businesses in this time of need. So that was very, very innovative for them. So I'd like to welcome Sister Zeenat. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Zeenat, and welcome to
Mariam.
Inspired Afternoons and Salam Media.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me. We're actually quite
It's a
excited.
pleasure.
Yeah, we're actually
We're excited to have you.
quite excited to talk about this course because it's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that went into it. And we're actually so excited that it's now finally available for people to actually start, purchasing and actually getting their businesses online. One of the things that we really wanted to do with the course is make it as simple as possible for anybody to do. So we're going to like sort of the nitty-gritty details of how to, from coming up with your own logo, like your digital branding, how to create your own logo, right down to how to do a few steps in your strategy and be able to find your niche, so you know how to communicate what your niche is, whether it's your strength is pricing or quality or your customer service. So we help you go through those steps, and then we take you on a step-by-step guide to build your own website, to do your own basic SEO, to write your own content. There's a whole module that explains to you how to write content, because that's like one of the hardest things. Or how to use photography and stuff in your materials. And then we show you a step-by-step guide how to use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and all the social platforms, even email marketing, Google Ads. We give you an intro into all of those. But the thing with our course, it's not like these other courses, there's no clickbait. So we give it to you as is, and you should be able to, with the course, get your business online. So there's no, you need to buy another, you need to buy this to be able to do this. We didn't want to do that because you notice a lot of courses do that, where they give you just the bare minimum and then they make you purchase like additional things. We didn't want to do that. We wanted to just give you the A to Z guide for the basic startup to actually get your business online. So it's 13 modules and quite easy language, comprehensive. So it's easy to understand how to get your business online with these steps. Yeah.
So how easy it is in terms of this? I must tell you, I'm technologically challenged. I'm one of those that when I need to do something that requires downloading things, setting up things, and that I have PAs, that's my children, and I say, please do this for me. For somebody like me, like I say, who has this technical handicap, would it be difficult for me in terms of following the scores and then becoming a web developer?
Well, so what we've done is we've tried to use the easiest platforms to use for. It's basically for beginners. So we've used the easiest platforms, and we have beta tested this on people that are quite clueless when it comes to the digital space. So we got our beta testers were people that also were not familiar with anything in digital, and they managed to do it. So we used the easiest sort of platforms and as many as the free platforms so that people don't have to spend more money to be able to give people the tools. But also we go through it like step by step, and we try to simplify the process. So we didn't overcomplicate anything. So if you actually follow the guidelines, they are quite simplified, and you should be able to sort of get your business online. As a starting point, and be able to sell. You should get leads and you should get business from the steps that we've produced.
So, and in terms of support thereafter, you are available in terms of we need additional support. Maybe you struggling to understand a concept or doing this. There is a mechanism where we can access, where somebody can access this additional support.
There is additional support. We're happy to come online. We're happy to get on a Skype call with people to help them to see where they're stuck, what they need help with. And also at the end of it, instead of sort of doing a grade system, what we do at the end of it is before you sort of launch everything, we ask you to send us all your whatever you've come up with. And then we basically go through everything. We go through the website you've created. We go through all your social platforms. And we give you tips and advice on how you can better it or if you missed something. So we personally help you go through all the steps and once you've done it. And then we look at it and then we give you a bit of advice and then we tell you whether you're ready to start, whether you're ready to go or not. But even during the process, while you're on the course, we are available if you have questions. There's a chat system on the site that we can chat to you live with. You can email us, we email back, quite immediately. So we are quite hands-on with the support on the course.
Okay, and then tell me a little bit, in terms of this, how important is in today's day and age, in terms of being able to put your business out there in an online space and market your business there, create platforms for online purchases and things like that, especially now in COVID where we all housebound. And now the curfew has been reinstated and besides that, I think people are just afraid to leave their homes to go and get things. So hence a huge market in terms of to change your business in terms of having an online delivery, online portal where people can purchase things and then have it delivered. So maybe steer your business in a different direction. Is this important, and is it important to market your space in such a platform?
It definitely is important. Okay, specifically in the COVID time, but also before COVID, it was so important because one of the things with small businesses is they've got these great ideas. They know what to do, but then they've got to go to these digital agencies to ask them to help them because nobody knows how to get stuff online or to do it themselves, right? And it's so expensive when you're a startup business, or even if you're currently running business, to get somebody to build a website for you or do your design work or run your social ads, it's so costly. And you're not reaching the right. I mean, if you don't go to somebody, or if you don't get your business online, you're not reaching the right market. You're not reaching a potential audience out there. You're not sort of expanding into a growth market. And specifically, like you said, now in COVID, everybody needs to be online to be able to sort of sustain their businesses. And even people who've lost their jobs right now, maybe they've got an idea for a side hustle and they want to get online and they want to run their business. It's so important. And the thing is, surprisingly, even with COVID and stuff, there's some. The courier companies like Pathway and a few of the courier companies, they're so quick and effective with actually delivering your product. So, it's actually, people say, oh my God, to start an online business, I'm going to sell my product. How am I going to do it? It's actually much simpler than you think. If you just have the tools and you know how and you know how to do it, it's so easy to actually sell and to build an audience online and build a community, because then you've got a loyal following and you can chat to them all the time. One of the modules we even have is how to use WhatsApp for business to promote your business. It's amazing how the context on your on your network.
Zeenat, sorry, we lost you for a moment.
Oh,
Zeenat, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Zeenat, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Let's just see. And I need a label. Zeenat, can you hear me?
I can hear
Zeenat?
you. Yes.
I think I lost you for a moment. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Let me just see if I can get. We just need to sort out the sound. Let's take a short break. Zeenat, we're gonna go for. I just got my engineer. Zeenat, in terms of the sound. Let's take a short break, and then when we're back, we'll just see if we can get back connect with Zeenat again.
Can you hear me?
Zeenat, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, let me just, we'll speak to the producer. Let me just sort out our technical problem there. But in the meantime, let's take a short break, and then until we fix up our technical problem.
Mariam, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Rejuvenating media day by day. This is Salam Media.
Welcome back. Let me just see. We got Sister Zeenat. Zeenat, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm struggling to hear you. Just let me see if can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good, Zeenat. Let's do this. So, Zeenat, tell me, in terms of Zeenat.
Yeah.
La 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 la. How did we get so far from roads with no toll to a city that's bursting with life and voices? And now every single day when things seem not my way, I find myself in a state of tranquility. I find myself in a state of tranquility. Oh, staring through the pain, looking at the void that used to be filled just with lifeless choices. What became of this? My heart begins to miss. So much is changed in every single way. How did we get so far from roads with no toll to a city that's bursting with the light?
Media day by day. This is Salam Media.
Welcome back. You tuned into Inspired Afternoons with me, your host, Mariam Mia. And I don't know, today we seem to be having technical gremlins. So, like I say, before I used to say, let's take each day as it comes. Now I have to say, take each hour as it comes with load shedding, unexpected power cuts, and then problems with regard to network. So, Zeenat, welcome back. My apologies. Can you hear me? Now I can hear you loud and clear. Okay, I think I couldn't hear you, but now let's go there. So as you were explaining to us and the listeners in terms of its importance, especially pre-COVID time, it was important to get your business out there on the online space, but now it's become essential.
Vital.
If you have a business, it's vital. Even if I was also thinking this course is great because remember people who used to sell their wares on pop-ups or in a flea market setup or platform of that. Now those type of social situations where you going display your goods in terms of markets and fairs and exhibits. If you used to exhibiting is the way you used to market your products, that has now been cut off. I don't for the next 2 or 3 months I don't see level 2 and level 1 coming anytime soon. But at the same time you need to make ends meet. So I'm thinking even for a home business or pop-up business or exhibitor or flea market based business, it's important that you get into the online platform and start marketing your business in that. Am I correct? In that platform?
Yeah, exactly. And you can sort of get it online in a cost-effective way. Like we've done it in a way where you can afford to actually be able to do this. It's not a steep investment. You do the course, you can get your business online, and you can basically start promoting and selling almost immediately. So that you're reaching an audience, you're growing an audience, and even, what's great though is that you've got this 3 months to build this audience and you start your online audience. And even if you do go back to flea markets or to your pop-ups, you've built this online community that is now going to come and support you even when you're able to work physically. You build and you reach an audience that you would never have reached before. Because that's basically with online, it's so easy to do a couple of ads and get your branding out there and get brand awareness and get people to know about who you are. And that's so important today, especially if you want to grow as a business. And like you're saying, for people today's day and age, monetary issues, salaries, everything is so up in the air. So you can actually make more money, during this time, by important money that you need right now by selling and by going online. I mean, it's a great way to do it. I mean, even with services, like if you can pre-sell some massages and stuff for when people come online, or if you can do online Zoom art classes, there's so many ways you can actually get your business online and still sell. And you could do it yourself. That's the whole point of this course, is to do it yourself. Even if you did the course and you always wanted to learn more about digital, that's a great way to also do it, because you finally have some tools and skills on how the digital space works. So even if you did outsource something, you still understand the dynamics of what's being done. So you understand if you outsource, you know what you're paying for now, because you actually have a proper understanding of the digital space. So there's lots of pros to it. Look, I have to tell you, it is intense because there's a lot of sections, but we also tell you in the beginning, you don't have to do all of them. You just need to do the ones that are relevant to your business. The modules that are relevant to your business. And yeah, you learn new skills, and you can market your own business, you can build and grow an online community and a loyal following, which is great. So that's
as you were speaking, I was just thinking, also it's a good opportunity for somebody who doesn't have, because the course that you are now marketing and the price of your course is very, very reasonable compared to if you have to go and do it at an institution, or that it would be double that. So even if you are a youngster, say between the age of 20 and 23, and now lockdown came and your plans went out of the window, or in terms of what you thought you were going to do, that type of job profile, there might not be a market in the near future, because maybe you were dealing in high-end things. I'm thinking maybe you wanted to go in specific interior decorating or doing showroom window dressing and things like that, and placement in that space there. Or even if you used to sit and help restaurants in terms of the interior setup and things like that, and that type of jobs, look, in the near future, for the next 6 to 8 months, there's not going to be much scope in it. So you could say, I have X amount of money, let me invest in upskilling myself, and I could assist people in terms of their digital platform, because maybe somebody is an entrepreneur and they don't have time to do this, but they don't yet have the funds to pay somebody who's professional. So you can sort of make a deal, wheel and deal, and say, I can do this. I'm learning the skill, and then you can always improve on it. So it always has value in terms of doing this course, like you say, also for an entrepreneur who then gives into professional companies. But now if you do this course, you're going to understand technical jargon.
Exactly.
In terms of web design, web setup. And now tell me, what does the course? Everything at the end of the day, it comes down to rands and cents. So tell me, what does this online course on web design and digital marketing cost?
So, I'll tell you how we actually even came up with the course before I actually give you the prices. What we've done is we've actually scoped out how much we've actually charged clients to do all of this. And like me and my partner Linushka, we've actually worked for agencies, and we've worked in the space and for corporate companies, so we know how much they paid agencies. And so, I mean, the value of the course is it's actually like it's hard to actually put a number to it, but it's like well over 100,000 rands worth of content that you're getting. And so our standard price is going to be 9,999. But we've got a launch offer because we've just launched it. So we've got a launch offer for 4,999, so about 5,000. But for your Salam Media viewers, we're giving an extra 15% off of that. So So there'll be an additional 15% off of that for yours. So like I said, so the normal price were, we also want to cater for people in COVID. So we've halved the price at the moment. It's 50% off at just under 5,000, and then an additional 15% for your viewers. So
Jazakallah for that. That's fantastic. I mean, some good news for the end of the day on a progressively colder Tuesday afternoon here in Gauteng. So some heartwarming news that the course is 4,999 rand, but if anybody says, contacts you and says, I think the magic word or the discount word, Salam Media. So instead of asking for a discount, your discount promo code is Salam Media. So we know that you've been listening to the segment here. And if you say Salam Media, Sister Zeenat and her other two partners are going to oblige you or discount it even further by 15%. So it's really, if you want to now earn the skill step by step with great support and just interviewing you, I feel confident because it's very easy to engage with you and speak to you and have this connection. So I know besides the online course, we've got your support that we can contact you in terms of this and put your business out there in an online platform, because it's just going to give you another avenue for revenue. That's a nice term there to use. So just another avenue for revenue and income generating for yourself. And also in terms of helping your business survive through this COVID period, one of the ways is get yourself out there. Instead of investing thousands and hiring somebody to do it for yourself, take the course, learn to do it yourself, and take advantage of this discounted offer. And if there are any young students out there, tertiary education learners looking for something to do, school leavers, what can I do? Consider this course here in web design, and thereafter you can take it to the, who knows, you can take it to the next level.
Yeah,
and Zeenat and them are there for advice.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure you don't mind mentoring somebody in this field as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, even if you're like young and you want to start your own online content website, like an influencer, this course also helps with that. You could get, you could start your own, you can start like your own content site. It's not just for products and services. You can actually use it to get a website and like, promote yourself and promote like topics that you want to talk about. So it also covers the influencer space. And also, like I said, it's a cool course to try out. So I'm hoping people will actually enjoy it. And
I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'll contact you and I'll give my coordinate Salam Media, and maybe something for me to look into it. It's quite tempting. I'm always eager to increase my skill base. So I'm looking forward to it. Thanks so much for coming on. All Sister Zeenat, I just want to tell all our listeners, all your details in terms of contact details are on our Instagram, our Facebook, and our social media pages. So you can contact Zeenat there. It's all posted there. I think it's up and running. So please check out Salam Media's Instagram page, our Facebook page, our Twitter page. All your details and the contact in terms of the Senteo Digital Business Hub is there. Thanks so much for joining us, and truly inspirational and innovative in terms of what you've done in this COVID period. I've been inspired, and I think so. My Facebook watchers and my listeners, and inshallah, we'll touch base with you sometime in the future just to know how the cause is taken off. And that brings us to 4 p.m. And I'd like to thank everybody for the privilege of their time in sharing my company today. And until next week, Monday, may we all be under the of the Almighty. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.